Sure. So the principle of the book is the fact that the majority of us, nearly 2/3 of us based on research, experience maybe some challenging childhoods. And there was an original study that was done by Kaiser Permanente and the Centers for Disease Control. The original study was done in the US, but it was replicated in many countries. The original study asked 17,000 adults to answer a survey, and they were only asked to answer, did you experience any one of these 10 events? And the 10 events are collectively known as the adverse childhood experiences. And they include things like physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, neglect, violence in the home, addiction in the home. It's a list of some pretty serious things that happen. And they were shocked to discover that nearly 2/3 of the adults that they surveyed answered they had experienced at least one of those 10 adverse experiences.
Wow.
40% experienced 2 or more, and I think it's 13% experienced 4 or more. And so the reality is that you may not have experienced one of those negative events, but you maybe grew up in a family where there was an overbearing parent, an overly critical, judgmental parent. But the reality is that the effect of growing up in a childhood like that, which, by the way, this isn't about blaming parents or caretakers. I think our parents and caretakers do the best they can. Many of them also came from childhoods that had dysfunctional things that happened to them. This is more about understanding the effects of those kinds of events in how they affect us in the workplace. So I'll tell you that if you look at my career, you look at my resume, you would say, Susan, that's a pretty impressive resume. But what people don't know about my resume is that my accomplishments were fueled by my underlying belief that I took away about myself from my childhood, that I wasn't good enough. And that my job was to go into work every single day and every single day prove to everybody that I was good enough.